my channel, guys. Today I decided to pack orders since I have some things to do. But when I wake up in the morning, aside from printing out all of the packing slips, I actually light my money candle.
Ready for connection.
What? Alright, well, the speaker is ready. We're ready to jam today. And then in one of my other videos, I was showing my favorite things, and I forgot to show this stuff. I have been
Connected.
I know. Anyway, I ordered this online, but it's from a real physical store in New Orleans, I think called Hex. I'll put the link in the video, but I usually spray this on myself, in my chair, just in the area. It smells so good. So there's that. And then I also draw my card for today, which I figured we could do together. My cards are in this box. And some of you may know I use the Erotic Monera tarot deck. I don't know why. I have just always had the most success with these cards. I keep saying I'm going to try the occult deck that I showed on my channel. It was the one full of demons, I guess. But anyway, yeah, let's see what our card for today is going to be, shall we? I usually make Caden do this because I hate choices. I hate making choices. Like, which one's the right card? And when I do this, I usually just think, like, what is the vibe of today going to be? So, I get this one a lot, actually. But I believe this is a money card. I mean, it talks about how she's just kind of relaxing, maybe on vacation, having a drink, and looking all classy. I would have to look it up to make sure. And again, that's for this deck. But it is the Ten of Earth card, which could have a different meaning somewhere else. So let's light our candle and get started. I just keep the candle back here by my work area. And the card, everything just sits in the same area every day. Speaking of areas, just so you guys know where I got all this stuff from, I already filled everything into little baskets. But if we look up a little bit, then most of the wax and candles and stuff are right there. And there's a lot of products in all this drawer storage system. And that'll help you know where your stuff kind of comes from. Alright, I think I had decided to put this order in this box. Which I guess we can't see because it's so tall. Anyway. This one actually has some transfusion bombs. So I'm gonna have to pack it better than usual. These probably are my favorite bombs. Not because of how they look. I mean, they're cool. But because they're cotton candy. This is rolled up. I've gone back and forth a million times about these bath bombs, and keep them, don't keep them, turn them into dust. Don't make bath bombs anymore, just make bath dust. But finally I brought them back because people were upset, which is understandable. They're really cool, and I would definitely choose them over bath dust. But I've been thinking about the moon bombs. I haven't been doing them, but maybe I should bring them back. And then I was like, I should just bring them back in the round mold that I used to decorate. It looks really cool. It is a full moon bomb after all. But then I was like, nah, I would struggle. Like, I need to keep the skulls. That's my thing. Anyway, so the other things in this particular order. Let me get my trusty box. We have a Magic Book Poison Ring. And if I can get my hands to work, I will show you. So it looks like that. I am trying so hard today to remember the camera is on the bottom and not hold things clear up here. But these poison rings open up. I always say it's a nice place to hide your pixie dust candy. Honestly, I only say that because I used to be obsessed with the movie Cruel Intentions. So anybody that has seen that knows what I'm talking about. Excuse me if my sleeves look dirty. Actually, I know they do. That's for me cleaning the wax pot out. I mean, I'm surprised I'm looking this well. I mean, I can see a little bit, but usually my hands are just dyed from the liquid candle dye. And mica and glitter and everything else I use. So yeah, we're gonna put this one in this cute little skull bag. And then we also have some other stuff going in. We have Black Cauldron sample, Necromancy sample, and to show you the difference between like the full bags and the sample bags, these have 3 skulls and these have 12. So we have Hecate wax melons, Black Magic sample, Transfusion sample, Antique, Library of Forbidden Knowledge, and then a Dragon's Blood sample. Normally, we stick in our card. This isn't my card, this is. I think I've seen people just show this side so many times that now I'm doing it. But yeah, my logo or name or anything is not on here, which is probably why people like to hang them on their wall and use them as decoration or set them on your altar, you know. But yeah, that's what the card looks like. And then I always include a piece of candy. If you guys get one of these, I thought they might be questionable when I chose to do it. It's just candy. They're just pixie sticks. I thought I should write on there somewhere what it is, but I'm just like, man, surely everybody knows what a pixie stick looks like. They're usually probably not black and suspicious though, but mine are. Alright, before I get too far into this and forget, again, the whole reason we're here was because I was going to show you Friday's giveaway, which is this. It's a bird feeder. It's been on my site for a while and hasn't sold. I've sold tons of the red and the black and silver ones, but nobody seems to like the pink one. It's probably my dumb hummingbird, but it's fine. So hopefully it'll go to somebody that will love it. But this one in particular has had bird feed in it, so I could take a picture for my site. So we already had some packages packed. So here's our shipping container. There's a few in there, but that's what the packaging looks like. It has little skulls on it. And anybody who doesn't like that can leave a message on their order and I'll cover it up with a shipping label or just get a different box. Okay, I think all the children are gone to school now, but yeah. Most of you have probably already caught on. I do giveaways for my customers. So this is not for my YouTube channel. It is something you can only win if you make a purchase from rebelpotions.com. And it doesn't matter what your purchase is. There's no limit. So even if you went and spent $1, then I would draw from your name on Friday. And this is what's being given away this Friday, but I actually do a giveaway every Friday on rebelpotions.com. So everything you see me packing today is probably all Etsy orders, but yeah, giveaways happen only on my website. I think I did a couple this morning for eBay. This is another big one. So let's stick our card in, our pixie stick. I forgot to put a sample in the last one. Y'all should have yelled at me. So the sample is blueberry, lavender, chamomile in this one. Then we have dragon's blood. And I would like to say these all have a pour date. Now, a long time ago, I made the mistake of writing all the stickers out at once, and even if it didn't get used, then I would stick it on the next batch, which was a mistake, because sometimes the stickers get lost for a while, and then I would stick it on there, and it would be like 6-month-old wax. But my point is, I believe it happened on this one, Dragon's Blood. It's one of the most popular ones that I actually end up making several times a week. So to have a sticker on there that says it's, you know, a couple months old and be left bad feedback kind of amused me, because there are so many good reviews on that. I don't really think I've ever had a bad one up until that point. But that just goes to show you how the human mind kind of tricks a person. But they got that particular one, even though it was very fresh, and posted bad feedback about how old it was. Didn't have any stings. I don't know. It kind of made my day, to be fair. Because it takes wax about 2 weeks to cure. But you guys, I'm going to be honest. Your wax is not 2 weeks old. I have so many orders that there's just no way for it to sit here for 2 weeks. So if you want it to be completely cured, you're going to have to let it sit around. And to be fair, it doesn't even matter whether you melt it right away or not. But I do know that there are some people who, and this is from years ago, but I remember reading a forum where the people were talking about how they like their wax to be at least a year old before they use it, because they think it smells more that way. I don't know. I really can't answer whether that's true or not, but a lot of people are just hardcore into this, and everybody has their own senses and ways of doing things. So again, knowing that some people like to sit it around for 6 months to a year before they will even burn it, made it even more funny to me that somebody would leave bad feedback for it being old. And then a lot of people don't. A lot of people end up having it stuffed under their beds for the longest time because they have too much of it, which is why these little sample packs are really cool. You could come buy 30 of these and have a different one for every day of the month and not have that stockpile under your bed, which is what it seems like a lot of people are doing now instead of buying the full packs. Which I don't blame them. I would want a different one for every day. If I had a stockpile going, I would just feel bad for ordering more. Sorry, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm not showing it all on camera, but I'm actually just weighing the box. So this one is 18 ounces. I will say with these boxes, my postman got onto me, you guys. I don't want to show anybody's address, but there's a barcode back here that they scan, and so it was sometimes being put on this edge and they couldn't scan it, and yeah, they were not very happy with me. So if you're packaging boxes, that's a thing to know. I finally got all of the summer wax done enough to get the sample boxes out. So if anybody else wants to have a summer sample box, then now is the time, because I'll be shipping them. If I have time, I'm going to get the ones out I already have today. Alright, so this order, we have Go Smudge Yourself, which is almost always, I won't say sold out. I have it, but it is the thing that I struggle the most to keep here. I go through so much of the stuff to make that. We have Transfusion, the Bleeding Skulls, Cotton Candy. We have Morphine Sample. Birthday. Then we have this little voodoo magnet to put on your refrigerator. I love him. There's one on my refrigerator, I believe. I know I gave one to my mom. There's one on my mom's refrigerator. Then we have Palo Santo. And I forgot step one. Card in. We'll do another blueberry lavender chamomile sample and more pixie stick. I don't know why I always like to put the card and the packing slip at the bottom of the box, but I do. That one's done. If you guys placed an order yesterday and you see me packing your order today, let me know in the comments. I like hearing from you. I'm trying to cover up. I usually handwrite on all the invoices, and a lot of the times, I don't have any today or I would show you, but a lot of the times there are messages that people leave on their orders for me. So it just makes my day, because sometimes it just feels like I have a lot of pen pals to write back to. So if you find a letter from me on your invoice, that's all. It's because you said something to me. almost out of these cards, but my son Caden puts these wax seals on here. I think there's only one left for today, and then I'll either have to beg him to do more or give in and do it myself. So this one has Nightshade, Hecate, Palo Santo, and Ghost Muncher Saw. Sounds like a very witchy girl. And she is getting in bulk sample. Sorry I'm not showing the whole process of weighing it and printing out the labels and stuff, but then I'd have to move my camera in. I'm lazy. But also, does anybody really care to see the printer working? I mean, you just want to know what's in the box, right? Alright, so now we have one of the littler boxes. These are so cute. I don't usually put the big one in here because when I try to close this, it just doesn't, it's not wide enough. So then they get the boring cards, but I tried to at least put some of the same stuff on there. So this order is for Peaches and Cream. Yeah, I even fold the I even fold these down to make sure that it's not on that front edge. And this one's getting Cafe Mocha. When I am making the batches, sometimes I break the skulls. Accidents happen. So if you start getting a bunch of broken skulls and as your sample, then I'm sorry. Honestly, they're just there so you can sniff them and see if you like it or not. So I didn't figure it really mattered whether they were full. I mean, obviously, it would be more professional if they were nice looking and stuff. But, I mean, to be fair, like I said, get so many orders that I almost never have samples anymore. It's very hard to keep up with. Like, I'm too busy making the products to just make extra samples. So I guess in a way that was me trying to make up for it by sending you broken skulls. But listen, I'm trying, and I figure it's better than not getting a sample. Like, I mean, they're still cute and smelly. For the record, anything that you buy, like those samples I physically make with each batch on purpose. So all those skulls are perfect. Any samples you pay for are not broken. I just wanted to make sure I said that. Anything I give you is questionable. Alright, it looks like we have one more order to pack, and then I have to go find a wind chime that seems to have been misplaced. Very soon, I guess I should also say, I do plan on moving all of those rings and coins and tarot cards and stuff over to robopotions.com and off of Etsy, which sell like crazy, but I'm sorry. I'm trying to get all of the stuff that's not necessarily handmade or altered off of Etsy. Because it seems to be a problem, but yeah, they belong on robopotions.com, I think. So this order has Toxic Trance. I love this color. Like, this is one of my favorite colors, which I guess everybody would probably know. I think the Rebel Potions colors were originally very bright. I mean, they still are. Look at this. I will say I started to redesign this in black and gold to try to make it more classy, and because my son took one look at this one day and was like, that's not professional. And then I started questioning myself. It's probably not, you know, but it catches your eye and it makes me happy. So I went on Fiverr to have somebody remake the card for me, which was a total disaster. It ended up not happening, and I just let him keep the dang money and forgot about it, to be fair. So in this one we had Toxic Trance, Black Magic. Does this one have one of the discs? Yeah. So some of these have surprise discs in them. Again, don't really know where the camera is, but I'm trying. I was making the bags just discs, and to be fair, I only have like 1 or 2 molds, and I could not keep up. I just couldn't. So now they're just special surprises if you get one in your bag of skulls. I also have those little discs for Hecate and Lilith and the Morgan. I think I have a little book for the magic potion one. Like, you'll find just one random shape in some of these, but not all. So it can't be expected because you might not find one. You know what I forgot? I've forgotten to put the thank you stickers on all of these this morning. I don't know why filming just scrambles my brain. But yes, usually there's a little sticker right there. Alright, well, since this is our last package, don't forget, if you want to enter to win that bird feeder, then just go to rebelpotions.com and place an order today or any Friday. Only on Fridays, though. I don't really know why I picked that day, but that's the way I do it. And good luck.